Today, I'm going to show you how to enhance portraits in Pixlr quickly and easily using a simple step-by-step workflow that helps you clean up skin, improve detail, and add more depth to your photo. This is perfect if you want your portraits to look more polished without needing advanced editing skills or expensive software. And if you find this tutorial helpful, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy photo editing guides just like this. Alright, let's jump into Pixlr and get started. First, open your portrait image by pressing Ctrl and O on your keyboard. This will bring up the file picker so you can select the photo you want to edit. Choose your portrait file and load it into Pixlr. Starting with the right image is important because the better your base photo is, the easier it will be to enhance the final result. Now, before making any changes, duplicate your layer. Go to the layer menu at the top, then click Duplicate Layer. This creates a backup copy of your original image so you can always return to it if needed. Working non-destructively is one of the smartest habits in photo editing, especially when you're retouching portraits. That way, if you make a mistake or want to compare before and after, you've got a safe version underneath. Next, let's clean up any small blemishes. Press H on your keyboard to instantly select the Heal tool. This tool is great for removing little spots, pimples, or tiny distractions in the skin. Just click on the areas you want to clear, and Pixlr will blend them naturally into the surrounding skin. For portrait retouching, this step can make a huge difference because it helps the face look cleaner while still keeping a realistic look. As you zoom in to work on the face, you may need to move around the canvas easily. Hold the spacebar and drag your mouse to pan across the image. This is especially useful when you're working close up on the eyes, cheeks, forehead, or jawline. Instead of constantly zooming in and out, you can simply glide around the portrait and keep editing efficiently. If the brush or retouching tool feels too large or too small, you can adjust it quickly from your keyboard. Press the comma key to shrink your brush tip, or press the period key to enlarge it. This shortcut is extremely helpful when you need more control over detailed areas like the corners of the mouth, under the eyes, or around the nose. A smaller brush gives you precision, while a larger brush works better for broader areas. Once the skin cleanup is done, it's time to shape the portrait and add more dimension. Press O to choose Dodge, which lightens areas of the image, or press N to choose Burn, which darkens them. These tools are perfect for enhancing highlights and shadows on the face. You can use Dodge on places like the top of the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, or areas where you want a bit more brightness. Then use Burn to deepen shadows along the jawline, under the cheekbones, or around facial contours. This step helps the portrait feel more defined and professional, giving the face better structure and depth. After that, we can improve the overall toning and contrast. Press Ctrl and M to open Curves. Curves is one of the most powerful tools for instant local contrast control because it lets you brighten or darken specific tonal ranges. With a small adjustment, you can make the portrait pop more, bring out facial detail, and create a cleaner, more polished look. Be careful not to overdo it though. A subtle curves adjustment usually looks much better than an extreme one, especially for portraits where you want the skin to remain natural. At this stage, take a moment to zoom out and review the full image. Look at the skin, the lighting, the shadows, and the overall balance. If needed, go back and make a few small refinements using the tools we just covered. The goal is to keep the portrait looking natural while still improving its quality. A good edit should enhance the subject, not make the photo look overly processed. When you're happy with the result, it's time to save your work. Press Ctrl and S to bring up the browser download window. From there, save your enhanced portrait so you can use it for social media, a profile photo, a website, or any other project you have in mind. Always save your final image in a format that works best for your needs, and if possible, keep an editable version too in case you want to make more changes later. And that's how to enhance portraits in Pixlr using a fast, practical editing workflow. You opened your file, duplicated the layer, removed blemishes, panned around the canvas, adjusted brush size, shaped highlights and shadows, used curves for contrast, and saved the finished result. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Pixlr tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.